The hello, how you doing today? Welcome to the LagFest.
See if it went through. There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got 10 seconds on the live. I had to go ahead and start hollering at people because if I ain't hollering at nobody, we ain't doing nothing.
You know what's cool of being a Jabberwocky? No one knows you're a Jabberwocky, and no one knows when you get fired. It's kind of
No,
nice.
I know, no, hollering. Like when I start yelling at people.
No, I'm just saying it'll be nice because I got a Jabberwock commercial,
Oh,
and I was like, being a Jabberwocky would be pretty straight because no one knows you're a Jabberwocky, and if you get fired, no one knows.
true. Very true.
And then you were the one with the trash moves. How did you know which one had the trash moves? Like, yeah, they all dress the same. They all look the same. I can't tell you which. I just wild how fans could tell which Jabberwockies switched and then who's the originals. And I'm like, dude, how hard are y'all looking? That's some one keen eye shit. Cause I could not look and be like, yo, that's a Jabber. Oh, that's Chris. Yeah, he's the Jabberwocky. Like, right? Like, I don't know.
It may boil down to one of the things where it was with me when for instance, you got so many people in the world, right, that watch YouTube that will never make a channel, but they will always support their favorite creators. So they don't have a creative bone nor a drive to be creative in their body. So they will boost you every chance they get because they see themselves in you. So that's why they would want you to make it. But then you've also got the people that will make it that don't make the content they want them to make. So it's a very finicky. Nah, finicky's not the right word. Actually, yeah, finicky. It's like flaky. That's what finicky means. It's like flaky. You're not true to what you believe in. But I don't know. Most people nowadays, whatever their dream is, they don't put enough time and effort into it. So most people fall short. I've been close to falling short. So is that Legos in your profile picture?
Huh?
Is that Legos in your profile picture?
Yeah.
Whoever made that needs to be. Whoever made this picture needs to be put on trial for crimes against humanity.
Shit, fire.
Because they didn't just get. You can see her legs, like you can see her panties. I can't even do this. Why can't? What is that blue thing? What is that blue Lego doing?
I think it was a pillow. Because in the picture, yeah, she's holding the pillow, whatever. But there's more. I had to cut it off because.
Why that one black guy in the middle got like the beadiest eyes and the biggest lips?
I don't know. I can't really see like that.
Oh, I can't. I got that 2020. I don't need glasses.
I'm too far away from the screen.
I got that 2020. What up, Hasio? What up, Breesh? Good to see you guys.
What's up?
Yeah, I was just why her feet got holes in them?
Lego.
All right, I'm done. Why is she smiling like? All right, I'm done.
What? You ever play with Legos?
When I was, yeah, like I played with Legos when I was. All right, let me rephrase. I didn't play with Legos. I used to go to daycare when I was younger for like 3 or 4 years because both my parents couldn't get our grandparents on board to be able to come pick us up from school when they couldn't. And since they normally was working past when school was off, we had to ride the bus to daycare. And then they had to pay the daycare to keep us there for, 2 or 3 hours because, they had to work. I played with Legos then, but that was only because I also learned, Pokemon and Game Boy and stuff when I was in daycare. I didn't learn that from school. I learned it from daycare. So when it comes to toys, nah, I didn't have Legos. The only Lego thing that I was like rah about when I was younger was some Bionicle. Bionicles was the shit. They were gas.
She said, "Pray for Adam."
Pray for Adam is what she meant. Her Adam had did that to take focus off of them allegations he was facing. I don't know though. It's crazy either way.
Well, yeah. The thing is, man,
I ain't heard about it.
You can say whatever you want. That's the thing.
What Adam is this?
22 from No Jumper.
Oh yeah, I know what we talk about. Yeah, he's a simp.
Stuff has to be proven. You know what I'm saying? And like, for instance, I could say anything. Like, damn, I did some wild shit when I was younger, right? On the live stream, and then out of nowhere, some stuff come out, and somebody would bring that up. Well, he said that he did some wild shit. I could have been lying. Yeah, right, bro. Like, there's nothing to prove that shit about him. So I don't know if it's that. Why would you go that far unless it was an investigation, which there wasn't? So why would you go that far? Is to sell? I understand what you mean too, because like it's weird that at this time he would choose to do this, and 7 days after he got married seems weird too. Like, it just, I don't know what's the focus here. She is a porn star. You know what I'm saying? This is her job. That's what she does. I don't give a fuck. It's just one of those, like, it's up to him to give a fuck. It's his wife, bro. Like, and you see this all the time. All these porn ladies be having these dudes, and they be having these rich people or niggas behind the camera, and they do whatever the hell they want, like, right? And I'm like, she got somebody, but it ain't about the money, because he making $2 million a month. So it ain't about the money. She just want to do it. She just want to do it, bro. Like, that's some wild ass shit to think, though, because that is his wife, but that's his wife, Shit.
I mean, it sounds like it don't sound like it's his wife. I mean, my wife's not doing that type of shit, Now, granted, I'm not married.
So, like,
but that's part. No, he is married.
No, but I just said that he's married.
Yeah, he's married to her. But that's my thing. If I'm marrying a woman, ain't no other man touching her the way I do. It's just not happening.
But that's you, bro. It's different strokes for different folks.
Nah, that's normal.
It's different strokes for different folks.
Would you feel cool with somebody touching your woman?
Somebody already has. All right, so somebody been with her before me. You can't get no pure women out here.
I'm not talking about a pure woman
here, bro.
No, I get that. I'm not talking about a pure woman. I'm saying, because it's especially over here in the Western culture. It's like, if you can find a virgin over here in the Western culture that's lived in America all her life, you done found a diamond in the rough on some Aladdin shit. No, fuck that, Breesh. My wife, nah. If she my girl, the only person that's seeing her naked is me.
Nah, Asian town be fucking they sisters.
No,
ain't got time.
I'm not Alabama. We South Carolina, baby.
It's kind of the same.
No, it's not. Not even close.
They lost. They lost the Civil War, bro.
Not even close. Not even close. Just because we lost just because we lost the war, don't mean that we.
And you do what we say, okay? And you're out here. Yo. You
say we as in like you help make the decisions. When you know
did.
damn well
we did. All right?
You ain't helped make nothing though.
We did, okay? We won. All right?
The only we that you're a part of is you not from the South. The only we you part of is you a Yankee. Right? You a Yankee. That's the only part of you didn't make no decisions. Your family didn't make no decision. No black people made decisions of what happened to the white people that didn't agree. Like, no, it was all the rich. It was all the rich.
A historical L.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. because
we wrote papers on it in school. We got graded.
We also write papers on the dumbest shit possible in school, and we don't get taught how to actually use our money and how to spend your money well, how to invest your money, how to save money. We don't get classes like that, but we get classes like the South wanted slaves.
Wait. What school is giving kids investment tips?
What school should not give investment tips? And so I'm not talking about an investment. I'm talking about just being able to handle your money.
What money do you think these kids got?
The money that they'll have when they work real jobs. I would have benefited greatly from a class that taught me how to save my money.
They got them, bro.
But no. But my school didn't.
They got college, bro. College.
No, college does not teach you. No, I went to college for 3.5 years. You're right. There are extracurricular classes that you can take, but it's not you. But you gotta fucking pay money to take it. Where is the class? If you're gonna force me to go to school for 12 years, teach me how to manage my money. Teach me how to live like a normal human being in the society you want me to live in. Instead of teaching me
when 3x I was in 10th grade, I had a personal finance class.
We didn't have that. Was your high school? Do you remember what Division A your high school was? Because mine was only 2A, and we did not have that.
We didn't have none of that, bro. We were a trailer. Y school was behind where they teach ESL people and grown adults.
You're a 1A. All right, so you were less than me in a 1A school. How did you have a money management class yet I didn't?
Mr. Cherry, he did it. He was the youngest teacher we had at the time. He was 25, fresh out that motherfucker, man. But he was doing personal finance and mathematics.
All right, personal finance is different than teaching somebody how to use their money.
He was teaching us how to use money, how to spend money, how to comfortably invest, how to have money. He was doing the whole nine, bro. It was actually pretty cool because none of us really gave a fuck. We was all just spending money willy-nilly. Like, this is when I was taught, like, fuck a lemonade stand. Like, you can honestly do some, like not a lemonade stand. Like, he was like, you got so many comics or so many this, you can sell them if you want to. You guys got cards that you had as a kid, baseball, this, there might be worth money someday. He was like, there's a reason why your grandparents and aunts and uncles do garage sales and yard sales. There's a reason, man. Invest and put this money up and collect. And it was just like, it was pretty cool, man. Shout out to Mr. Cherry, man.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool ass class, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, where's the class that teaches you how to live as an American citizen? Where's the class? Simple. Think about it. When you moved out,
my mom never got that. I don't think my brother never got that.
I never got that.
That shit don't exist.
But that's my point. I never got that either. So it's like, you moved out on your own for the first time. Everything, it's just like being married to someone. You don't need
it, bro. It's probably
but see, that's the thing. You say you don't need it, but I would have loved to have a teacher that cared about my well-being, that said, hey, look, just because I don't teach a class.
I got parents, bro. I don't need a teacher to tell me about well-being and finances. Like, you got family around you.
It's not the same, though. It's not the same because, like I have family around me too, right? But there are plenty of people that need some type of figure to tell them, look, this is how you manage your money. I'm not telling you to invest. I'm saying if you make $500 a week and you can save $250 every week, you save $250 every week. But I didn't learn that until I got out on my own. You make $1,000 a week.
What's wrong with it? You learned it though. What's wrong with it?
It's wrong. It's not what's wrong with me learning it. It's what's wrong with the school system. The school system wants me to learn 3x plus 4y equals 12x, solve the problem. And I'll never use that because I'm not going to be a fucking engineer. I'm not going to be a fucking construction worker. I'm not going to be a fucking,
you know what I'm saying? You're the only one that goes to school. Other people want to be engineers.
So why don't they just teach us how to utilize our money properly? Why isn't that a main course? Because I didn't have one of those courses.
I really feel like that could be your parents can help you out. Or
because they take privilege and priority when it comes to, talking about woke issues, like, there's more than two genders, when that should be your parents talking to you about that, because they don't own you as a person, but your parents do because they had you. Let your parents work on the gender association with your child, yet they want to say, oh, well, no, we're going to teach them that, but we're not going to teach them how to use their money. We're going to tell them, spend all your money if you feel like a girl, or, and you're a man, to go get a transition. Yeah, you're 12 years old. You know what you're talking about. But a 12-year-old still can't apply, still can't go fucking get drafted, still can't buy nicotine, still can't buy liquor. That's my point. It's like, there could be plenty more classes where they don't have to teach, and it's up to the parents to teach, but they choose and decipher which ones they want to teach. And it's never the ones that will truly help you as an individual. It's only the subjects that will hurt you as an individual. That is my whole point. They could have, like, we had economics class, for instance, in high school. I learned nothing about how to spend money. I didn't even learn economics because the class was taught in a way where it's not about you making money. It's about how the world makes money. And as a child, when you're in high school, you're still a child. You're still a kid. Unless you're 18, 19, or a little bit younger, living on your own, you're still a child in high school because you don't have to buy anything. You can't get drafted. You can't even go buy cigarettes. You can't even go buy alcohol. No nicotine, no alcohol. It's just, they could teach us better classes. That's the way I feel. So kids don't grow up to be drug addicts. So kids learn, well, if I fuck around and spend all my money in damn drugs, I'm not going to be able to afford to live, and I'm going to be shunned by society because I didn't make the right decisions. Not because you're addicted, but because
that could be an environmental thing, though. That doesn't have to be a school really teaching thing.
It's just an example.
Drugs is very environmental.
But drugs is all around the world. It's not like drugs don't exist in every part of the world. Drugs exist everywhere. It's you're either fortunate that you don't have to deal with it, or you get taught you don't fucking do that shit because you won't be a functioning member of society, or you do it and you find out for yourself that now you can no longer be a functioning member of society. So I say they should teach classes on that to open kids' minds up, to say, look,
teach classes on not to do drugs?
No, teach classes on how to fucking make money. Teach classes on how to conserve money.
Personal
teach
finance. On making... I just told you we had a class.
No, but all right, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't have a personal finance class, and I'm a bigger.
I know that's you, but there's other people that have. My brother, my sisters, like they do teach it.
But you just said that you had a tiny school.
Yeah,
my school. Since you had if you're not, you said TY or something like that, but I consider something like that. At like biggest, that's a 1A division high school. My high school was a division 2A, which wasn't too much bigger. We didn't even have 500 people in our graduating class. I think we only had like 300 something. You probably had less than 100. Yay or nay?
Less than 100 doing what?
I'm willing to bet you had less than 100 people graduate in your graduating class.
Yeah,
like the people that you had less than 100. See, we had 340 something people graduate in my senior class, and we are a small school compared to somebody like a 4A school that has 1,200 at minimum graduating, 2,000 people graduating in one day. And you have less than 100. You have literally less than 25% of the people.
I don't understand where this is going, man. What are you talking about?
The only reason you had that class was because I'm willing to bet your school was not funded like my school was, because your school is tiny. Tiny schools get a little bit, not great funding. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying they don't fund schools as it is.
I had social economics in middle school. I had that.
Never had social economics. Middle school or high school, elementary school, never had. the best thing I can actually like pinpoint this is about money and how to use it is economics. And economics did not teach you about how to use money. It just taught you about the value of money. And when you don't have money, you don't fucking know about it because your parents are buying you everything, or you have to go and get it on your own, and you don't give a fuck about an economics class because it's not telling you how to utilize the money.
Well, couldn't experience be the best teacher in some cases?
No, I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is there are plenty of people that have grown up through the things you've grown up through that are now teachers that cannot teach somebody that was in your shoes or somebody that was in your school's shoes or my school's shoes the proper way to become a man or a woman and utilize their money to the fullest. It's literally just a class for you to use up time. What did you? All right. So what did you learn out of your personal finance class?
Become a man or a woman? What are you talking about?
What did you learn out of your? What did you learn out of your personal finance class?
Personal finances. I learned. Oh, he taught us flipping houses was a secure way. Good career. He really took us out. We had KTC, like I said. You go to like actual stores and you work there for the time being, and then come back to school. Like you can go to Dunkin' Donuts, Old Navy. It was pretty dope. You know, you get to experience that. And like you said, before you're an adult and you're out there in the field, you're 16, 15, getting thrown into this environment you know nothing really about. It's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. Then you learn how to save your money, like how he like for instance, he had this pill jar, but it was like that's how you save your money. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, save. Friday, Saturday, spend something. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, save. So it was kind of cool. Like, and when we did that, I learned how to save my money, man. It was really like you said, my mom would tell me to save my money, but she wasn't showing me. She was just telling me.
Yeah, she was just telling you.
In a sense, Mr. Cherry, he would tell you, look, man, if you wanted those new shoes that you guys look at East Bay and all that shit in these magazines, you guys keep talking about.
Not East Bay. Yes.
But you guys want those shoes? I don't want you know, he would tell us, I see you guys standing on those corners. I'm not stupid. And it's like, bro, we waiting for the bus. You being like, but it's just like, you know, he would tell us, man, like, look, man, you don't need to be doing that. If you guys would do some sort of not lemonade stand, but sell things. That's what his thing was. Like, you know, try to sell some stuff. Be an entrepreneur. Be a hustler. But he wanted to say hustler. But that, you know what I mean? That was our thing. But he couldn't say hustler. But he would always, our entrepreneur. And, you know, that was, I don't even know that word because of him. Like, right, entrepreneurs. I'm like, yeah, man, do some shit like that. And at the time, though, I'm not going to lie, man, I was really, I won't say frugal, but I kind of was. Because of stuff that happened to us, man. I've been there where nights where I didn't have a place. Me and my mother and my brother for months didn't have a place to live. So it's just, I've been there. So it's just like, it was real nice to have a class like that, especially for what we were doing, because our other classes didn't feel, I mean, we would go out and like during science, we would be outside and shit like that. But I was just a way for niggas to, you know, smoke a cigarette. They didn't really, you know what I mean? Like that's how they use the excuse to do. But it was pretty straight. But the personal finances really does help in a way. Like, and right before you're like getting out there, because I mean, I'm giving this person $5, I'm giving this person $5, and then it's like, well, when it's time for me to get a vote, because that was my drink of choice back then, I can't even get a fucking vote because I didn't gave everybody $5, and you don't even know the burden of like giving people money in order for them to stay by you or to leave you alone. It was like one of those. He was telling us that too. You can either give somebody $5 and no, forget that dude. He never gonna give you that $5 back. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna get mad? And we're like, yeah. And it's like, well, leave him alone. You know for a fact he'll never be around you again because he owes you money. And then I was like, damn. And he was like, versus, you know, people around you because you got $5 to give. And it's just like, you know, cool things, man. I never really had a guy teacher too. So with all our teachers really were female.
Wait,
so
that
was really nice.
She was a woman that was teaching you this?
No, personal finance was teaching by Mr. Cherry. He was 25. He was like the youngest teacher that we had.
But he was a guy though?
Yeah.
See, like, all right, so, you know, speaking from a guy that, you know, went to public school like you did, at least I assume, because your school sounds like you have private school facilities, because my public school, bro, I did it, bro. We didn't have a wrestling team. We didn't even, bro. We didn't even have a fucking tennis or a golf team till my junior and senior year. Like, we had like the bare minimum, and both of my parents were the first set of graduating kids that got to make. Hold up. Both of my parents were the first graduating class that got to decide on a ring of their choice, because back in the day, apparently it wasn't you get to choose your own ring style. It was you chose somebody to represent you, and they chose the ring that everybody would have for a class ring, and everybody's class ring would look the same unless you played sports, and then you got to have extra stuff on it, and or extracurricular activities. Then you got to have extra stuff on it. Whereas the school that I went to when I graduated had been in they was doing stuff for almost 30 years. Yet money, how to spend money, how to save money, how to make money. It was all textbook bullshit. It was all just, you do what I say and you do it the way I tell you to do it, or you fail. And that's how it was in college for me. I went to college for 3.5 years, and it seems like you had a better time in high school when it came to making you an actual man. I'm glad that you got it, but that's my point. I don't feel like most schools don't have that. Most schools will be deprived of somebody that truly cares for them.
I don't think it matters, man. I don't think he cared, but if we students, dude, it's a student relationship. He ain't picking us up. When it's raining, he ain't seeing if we get home. It's his teacher. But my whole thing, my whole thing is, man, my school was established in 07. We was behind Tiny Sluggo's Pizza.
Damn, you know what I mean? 07? Mine was in 83.
We was in like some dilapidated small one what do you say it? One level church. Like that and then they switched it to some they built some little trailer thing because we was in 3 trailers, separate little trailers. They big enough to have 2 homes. It had 2 rooms. And then they expanded it to this it's a small little it looked like a little warehouse. Not even a warehouse.
Fire, bro.
No, it's not. It's really
because think about
it's bad. But
it's fire that they did all that, because the only reason they did it was because they cared. Whereas where I went to school at, they didn't give a shit, bro.
But no, I don't understand how you mean care. It's where we were going was alternative. It was beyond alternative.
Okay, so you was there because you were a problem child, right?
In a sense.
No. Alternative school is built for problem children.
You cannot talk.
100%.
No.
My youngest brother, the one that played college baseball, somehow by the grace of God, he got to play college baseball. His junior year and his senior year, he was caught at school high and or with weed or sometime. Well, all right. So his junior year, he got caught because they could tell he was high. He went to school high with a buddy, and then boom, they put him in alternative school, expelled him. Now you're in alternative school. You don't go to alternative school unless you're expelled, because you can't follow the rules properly in a normal school. That's what alternative school is. So his senior year, he's graduated from the 11th grade. He's good to go. Boom. Now they want to search his truck and find bullets. They find bullets to a gun that isn't even in the truck, and they expel him and send him to alternative school for the 2nd year in a row. And this is the best damn baseball player that my high school had at the time. My point is, the smaller the school, the more they care about the children's growth. They don't want a child to just grow up and not know what the fuck is going on and just be thrust down into, thrown to the wolves. They want to be like, here are all the tools. We have taught you everything. If you have questions, ask us. You're on your own. Whereas me growing up, my high school, for the first 5 games, we never played a team that wasn't a bigger school than us. In football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, whatever it may be, for the few sports we had, we always played like 4A schools, 3A schools, schools that were like at minimum 2,000 to 5,000 people more than us weekly when it comes to sports. And we're only 2A. We're playing 3A, 4A people, high schools. Is that fair? Sure. If you want to teach a kid some character. But at best, that's the only type of character you ever got from a public school is playing sports, because the coaches, for whatever sport you played, cared more than your actual teachers. And my pops is a teacher and a coach. So it boils down to, yeah, it's a job, but if I don't give them the best advice, teach to the best at my ability, coach to my best ability, then they're not going to get the lessons that they need to survive in real life. Fuck a sport. They're not going to get it if I don't do my best. If I don't explain it properly, they're not going to understand it. And that's where like a smaller school does so much better than a bigger school. They make classes for like you had a personal finance class. I never had something like that. All I had was economics, where they was like, this is how money operates. All right, well, how do I make money? Well, this is economics. We're not telling you how to make money. Well, how do I save money? Well, this is economics. We're not telling you how to save money. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to get out of this class? You know what I'm saying? And I feel that's the issue. It's not that your parents should teach you or it's up to the school to teach you. It's that if you got people that care, that are interacting with somebody, a student, a child, a son, a daughter, a nephew, a cousin, they should care enough to be able to be like, this is what you need to know. And I feel like they do that better in small schools like what you got to grow up in than they do. And like 2A schools are not big, bro. I only had like 1,300 people at max at the high school I went to at one time, which means 1A is like half that size. You got like 500-600 people, which means your school you might have 200 people at best. You know, when you get sent to alternative school, they try to help you because they know that you need more help than somebody that has a good family, or that somebody that may not have a good family, but they're keeping themselves out of trouble because the only reason they keep themselves out of trouble is because they've learned something outside of school. If the school didn't teach them, or if their parents didn't teach them, that is helping them through life to make better choices. When people get sent to alternative school, you get sent to alternative school because you fucked up in regular school. And those teachers care more. They really do. They love the kids more. And I love that about alternative school. My brother went twice and still got to go to college somehow by the grace of God. I'm not bagging on the alternative school, but alternative school is meant for problem children, 100%. But those teachers care more. They care so much more. But anyways, all right, let's move on to the next topic. We've been on this for 30 minutes.
You've been on this. Mortal Kombat.
I was on this for 10 minutes.
Trailer, man. Official trailer is out. So yeah, man, let's check it out.
Trash already. No,
this time.
Can't be that close to time. It's the 2D game.
Time to wake up.
It's time to fucking make a 3D Mortal Kombat game.
To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth.
Hey, pause it real quick, Custom.
In my new era.
This is the, if I'm not mistaken, this is his version of, because like he got to recreate the universe, right? Where it technically started over, but it didn't start over. If that makes any sense.
I have not seen this.
No, I mean like the lore. Supposedly the lore for this game is who Who was the supreme deity? Lightning guy.
Raiden.
Yeah, when he died last game, I want to say that everything was remade. It was like a phoenix burning to ash and then being reborn from the ashes. And that's how this universe continues to go on. It's like when somebody beats the all supreme god, or like the all supreme god finds somebody worthy, he passes on the torch and and it's almost like remaking the universe, except they don't have a hand in remaking it. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, do you understand what I'm talking about? Because I've watched some lore on it.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
No, you saw the last trailer though.
No, I haven't seen the trailer yet. This is the only trailer. This is the first trailer I'm seeing. It's like a live reaction.
I thought we watched the Mortal Kombat trailer together though. I mean, it's probably been a month and a half or two, but I thought we watched the Mortal Kombat trailer and it was like they was remaking the universe from scratch, and it was only because what'd you say his name was? It's not Rayleigh, the lightning guy. Raiden. It was because Raiden had passed the torch. And now it's like,
so we reacted to this already?
No, not this specific trailer. This is a new trailer. I think we reacted to the old trailer, and I thought I brought it up, but I'm not real sure now that we keep talking, because like I thought it was more of a Raiden chose his successor, and that allowed for like the universe to reset itself. Not because Raiden chose to reset it, but because when the torch is passed, it resets itself. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I thought. But that's all I was gonna say. If you want to, are you in the shower?
No.
Is she in the shower? Bro, we have to keep it PG on here, bro. She can't be in the shower and you be in the shower.
What are you talking about?
They just play the video. Your girl can't be in the shower while you in here looking at her, even though your camera ain't on.
It's yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other
fire.
as sworn enemies.
They're brothers, though.
As brothers.
Yes!
But a storm is brewing. And soon you will discover.
There he is.
That even in this new era, one constant remains. There is always something worth fighting for.
Oh my goodness! What? Oh my god! That fucking
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
God. That's why I said that, because it's Mortal Kombat 1. Shang Tsung? Man.
I have to pre-order to get a character I've been having in games for the last 30 years.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, you got to hit that cancel so it don't skip to the next. All right, too late. Yeah, just pause it. Yeah, that's why I was telling you that, because it's like it's no longer it should be Mortal Kombat 12, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but now it's Mortal Kombat 1. And for some reason it has
Well, things
everything to do.
changed. I mean, what was Kakarot when it first came out? Project something?
Yeah, well, no. No, all right. So it was never supposed to be Mortal Kombat 12. It was supposed to be just the next Mortal Kombat game. But what they did was somehow, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. Somehow they justified Raiden making oh shit, what's his name? Sang Yung. What's his name? Fire guy? That is the god now?
Fire guy.
The guy that the last guy we saw that just ripped nobody in half with 2 dragons made of fire.
I couldn't even tell who that was.
All right. That was the guy that does all the kicks.
Liu
He'd be
Kang.
like, Liu Kang, yeah. So Raiden made Liu Kang the god. Because Raiden is gone. Raiden's not in this game. Raiden is totally gone. And Liu Kang has all of Raiden's powers. And at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, I want to say that the story mode somehow reset itself. I don't remember how or why, or even, why or how it makes sense. But supposedly that's why it's named Mortal Kombat 1. Because when he renamed when he made his successor, it's like a whole new universe. Somehow. It's like some Marvel and DC stuff. I'm not real sure personally. But that's why it's Mortal Kombat 1. That's why I was saying that. Because I don't personally know. I mean, I watched the movies back in the day. I played some of the games, but they're just 2D fighting games. So I ain't keep up with it. I'm not real sure. I'll have to look it up while I'm at work tomorrow so I can get my facts straight. But yeah, it has something to do with because Raiden named Liu Kang the successor. Now everything starts over. And now Liu Kang is the original god somehow. And if he's not the original god, he's definitely the only one that matters right now. And now he gets to choose how the Mortal Kombat universe will work. At least that's the way I perceive it. I mean, how do you look at it? Because it's very confusing to me personally.
I don't give a fuck about story mode at all. I never did.
I mean, I feel like it has some type of viability to like just make sense on why. Only because you need. I would like to know why each character is in the game, right? Like Xenoverse, easily explainable. We can just travel through dimensions. We can travel through time and pull whoever we want. Okay, makes sense. Sonic Frontiers, I think was the last game or the latest. They didn't even have half the characters in there. And like you had to play as Sonic, but normally you only get to go Super Sonic, the Super Saiyan Sonic form, the one where he turns yellow. You only get to do that like at the end of the game. Where as in the Sonic Frontiers, you got to go Super Sonic in the very first boss battle. And they made it even more hype by making the songs they paid legitimate bands to make the music. So it turned out to be like some old Dragon Ball Z shit while you were fighting the boss. Like the Cooler movie. Or the Cooler 2 movie. Or the Lord Slug movie. Or actually, I think it was just them 3 movies. But yeah, point is I can't tell if they're taking it's not that it matters. I just want to know where, I would like to know why Raiden ain't in the game, Raiden's one of my favorites, so it's like, oh, well, apparently he just gave the reins to Liu Kang and he's just gone now. It is what it is. I mean, because you don't like 2D fighting games like I do, we both. I'm not gonna say you detest a 2D fighting game, but you would definitely sit here and agree with me. Like, I mean, shit. After an hour at best, you know, it just starts to get boring.
I think that's any game though.
Nah, not really. Think about it, like RPGs, you know, that you may be interested in a story mode, or like with me in Xenoverse, you know, 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, like I had no problem with dealing with cheese and all that nonsense on, you know, online shit because it was competitive. Even though it was bullshit, it's all good. I got it. You know, it's just part of the game. I can get around it. If I can't get around it, I'm just not good. Whereas you look at strikers in the same way, you know? You look at Ninja Storm 4 in the same way, but you don't look at Skyrim in the same way. You know, because I look at Skyrim totally differently. So, I mean, what would you compare? How would you compare a game like this to a game that you have played in the past? You know, before we move on.
I don't know. I didn't see any gameplay. It was a trailer.
So, how do you feel about it?
Want to see the gameplay.
It's upsetting they won't ever show that, will they?
It was a nice trailer.
Oh yeah, the trailer was really good, but all cutscenes.
I mean, they do the same thing with Tenkaichi. They just give you trailers and stuff. They don't really give you nothing else after that. I don't know.
And that's why
I've seen the Johnny Cage gameplay, but it was Johnny Cage. It was just him. It wasn't like the roster. It was just Johnny Cage. So.
Listen, that was Ghost Rider. I'm gonna need you to stop talking shit about my homie. No, I'm just kidding.
After I seen that, I just I like Johnny Cage.
Hey, he is the Ghost Rider.
So like that was all right. I just want to see more characters.
It didn't make sense why
they
was
dropped the
game,
character list, so you know.
Yeah, I guess. You need a big actor to make something like that happen, right?
At least I would. About?
I mean, I was like you. Why is Johnny Cage in a fucking video game where all the people playing this game don't give a shit about nobody named Johnny Cage, nor do they give a shit about Johnny Cage? Yet they made Johnny Cage the guy.
Well, no, that's the only trailer I've seen of footage.
No, that's
probably not the only one they made. Just the only one I've seen.
Well, that's the only one I've seen too, bro. Like, because I agree with you. Like, it was weird that, you know, Johnny Cage was the damn major guy to be in that. That was weird. So, no, I get where you're coming from. That's weird.
Well, they have Smoke, Rain, Cyrex, and Lin Kuei people here. I just haven't seen these. That's all I was saying.
I mean, so how do you feel about it? Just specifically like I do. Well, there's no gameplay, so nice cutscene. Hello?
What?
I said, I asked you, I said, so you feel like I do about it. It's like, you know, I haven't seen this trailer. I like to see more like actual gameplay cutscenes instead of just, you know, cinematic cutscenes. But that whole trailer was nothing but a cinematic cutscene. So, I mean, I guess it looked good, but yeah, where's the gameplay? Is that what you agree on? Because that's what I agree on.
That's what I said.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure so nobody could try to, you know, take our words out of context. All right, so if that's how you feel, then they got a lot more to go. When is this game supposed to release, by the way? Or do you know? Because I don't.
It says September.
September? And it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. They have less than 3 months and we still don't have 3 gameplay fucking videos as commercials. That's crazy. That's wild. Do you think they're doing it like that because they're 2D? Or do you think they're doing it like that because they have some intricate plan?
I don't know. Again, with Tenkaichi, we got one trailer. So
if you had to guess, what would you think? Because that's all we're both doing is guessing at this point, because they're not showing us anything of significance. If you had to guess, why do you think they're doing what they're doing?
To generate hype for the game that's coming out.
So sad. It is so sad. See, I generate a lot of hype from like actual gameplay, but I guess me and these companies are on totally different books. Me and you, we on the same book.
Gameplay right here. It just says there's gameplay.
But that was a month ago.
There's fatalities.
But that was a month ago.
I mean, there's gameplay right here with the high levels 4 days ago. Like they got stuff. I just didn't click on it because I wanted to see the trailer.
Do you mind watching that one that was like the gameplay that was posted 4 days ago? If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Either one, whatever one was posted 4 days ago, whatever gameplay was, it don't matter.
With new Cascade Platinum Plus, I load this and get this.
I just like to judge, because like you said,
just got better. Hey, it's
I'll wait till the commercial's over.
I'm so excited to announce that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's just like you said, it's weird that they ain't posting no gameplay, and
the Lin Kuei is essentially his old clan.
They ain't posting no gameplay for Bunkai.
I will need your help. The fate of the realm may depend on it. I will.
So we got cutscenes. Okay. That was fire.
When we could help lead it.
That's what I want to see, bro.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Whatever it takes, I am with you. We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
That's the blind guy. What the hell?
We will achieve greatness.
We can't abandon tradition.
The Lin Kuei, we have been expecting you.
Oh, he does have his.
Liu Kang sent you to learn our secrets. Rain will fall upon you like daggers from the sky.
I don't know who that is, but it looks fire. Rain and thunderstorms, water.
A Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
Yeah, that's low-key sick. That is low-key sick. The only issue I have with it is the same issue you have with it. It's just a 2D fighting game. But it looks sick. See, like, those are trailers. When you show how devastated you could be. But I mean, the problem is it's like half of everything that they do is all cutscenes. So it is what it is.
I don't know. It looked kind of stiff to me.
Yeah.
When
That's
I
what I
look
mean.
at it, like
That's what I
what's
mean.
it?
Yeah. It's like it's 2D. It looks stiff. You can only go left or right. Not to mention, yeah, you could bring your homeboy in now, but it's like, it ain't that serious. But all right, what we talking about now, my brother? Wait, who's your favorite character in Mortal Kombat? If you say Scorpion, you copied it from me.
Noob Saibai.
Okay, yeah, all right. So you didn't copy from me. That's good. Yeah, Scorpion's my favorite.
Look how fast this shit looks.
That's not Scorpion. That's not Scorpion that's getting beat up.
Look at
That's
how
not Scorpion.
stiff and trash this looks, man. Look
I
at
mean,
this, bro.
What
Like,
do you expect from a 2D fighting game though? I mean, what do you
this
expect?
shit is bad, bro. Look at this. Like,
Do you have a better way it could be made? Because you got a lot of people that you got a lot of people that like us, we hate 2D fighting games because they're so old, they're so stiff, they're so fucking one-dimensional. And then it's like you got 3D fighting games like Xenoverse that only have 2 fucking melee buttons when games like 2Ds have like
look at
800
this.
melee
These
buttons.
comments. No, not really. Look at this.
Yo, they are bagging. Yo, they're
yeah, like that's
bro.
how it
That's
is.
yo.
How it is.
Fug is out. Fug. The crazy thing is, Fug is not out of pocket. Fug is actually speaking some real shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, they are wilding right now, bro.
Shit.
They are wilding right
This shit
now.
ass, G. Like, that shit ain't even connecting. He hitting his foot.
But that's how 2D fighters work.
Man. Like,
But that's how
that
2D
shit-
fighters work,
that's
They're the better
horrible
fighting
shit.
game.
That's the horrible.
Don't make no sense. Look at
This
that
shit fire.
shit. Look at
This
that
shit
real
fire.
IRL shit. On some dumb ugly. On some
Hey,
dumb.
what the fuck, man?
He wasn't even aiming at him on the last one, yet he still got shot. That's how 2D fighters work.
Oh,
That's
man.
trash. That is
That
some
shit
trash. That's some Titanic submarine imploding type shit. Oh,
Hey,
so you punched Scorpion in his knees
this
and his
how it
whole
is,
body
G.
jumped? Fuck
That's
off.
claymation. That's how it is. That's how they
Yeah,
look.
it's all claymation, bro. It's all claymation. They've been doing this shit since the 80s, bro.
Oh,
And then
shit.
every time I tell somebody that, it's be like, oh, well, Xenoverse sucks. Fuck, like them 3D fighting games ain't worth shit. I'll go, but we've been playing 2D fighting games for 30 years, and I'm sorry, 33 years, and they still suck. Yet you still play them. How do you justify that? Well, because they know what they're doing. No, they don't. Like,
Well, let's take a look at Street Fighter. They got new mods already.
this is the best 2D fighting game I've seen today. Bro. Deadass.
Really top tier.
100%. Yeah, you see how many times he spam that shit? That's some Xenoverse shit if I ain't never seen it.
Now, again, man, I don't get this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Considering that, like, you can create stuff now, but say you can't, just for sakes. But I just don't get it. Why you would mod your game to like use Dragon Ball characters.
Because they think they're gonna find a niche that's gonna get them famous. How many subs does this guy have that you're watching?
I'm pretty sure he does more than just fighters.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet. Actually, no. Go to his channel. I mean, unless you got something else to show for that video. What are his latest videos? Let's look at. Oh, look, all 2D fighting games. Scroll down. Oh, look, nothing but 2D fighting games. Oh my God, this is wow. He posted all these a day.
Fat
Oh
Joe
my God.
from Fight for New York.
Yo, all right.
That's
So
crazy.
actually, I'm gonna take back everything I said. This guy's
All
built
Might,
different. This
both
guy's
of them.
built different. He's built different. 1 day ago, bro, you're just now into 2 days ago. Look at the consistency on this man.
What mods?
No, look how many days ago he posted the videos.
What? Okay.
You see what? Yeah, that's consistency. I can applaud that. Like, I'd be the first to say, nah, you're not doing the right type of content. But I'll be the first to say, hey, I mean, if you just gonna spam it, hey, get your
that's
bag,
all
my
he's
guy.
doing.
Get your bag, my guy. Spam that shit. He's trying something. Get your bag. You got All Might. You got, that looks like Frankie. Is that Frankie? That's Frankie. All right, go to the bottom videos all the way to the left. That's Frankie and Ace. Nope, two more over from that video. That one, click it. I'd like to see it.
Come to Culver's.
You ain't gotta show it too long. I just want to see if he's really about it.
This is my comeback.
The mods.
Start yours at Purdue Global.
I mean, yeah, they're mods, but yeah, that's ass. That's some ass. It's literally a 2D fighting game. That look like dog shit because I don't fight people like that in IRL. Oh, well, you don't fight people with Kamehamehas either, but that's what you play. Shut the fuck up. Like, what are you doing right now? You're literally just sitting there going forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. It's like, shit is ass.
This penguin dude is weird.
Props to you for putting Frankie and Ace in, doing your mods. But the problem is, bro, it's just a 2D fighting game. You can't do shit that looks legitimate on a fucking 2D fighting game. It looks like you're playing in 2D. Oh, wait, I forgot. Because you are. But hate on your 3D games. Hate all you want on them 3Ds, bro. They don't use enough buttons. I mean, that's not my fault that it feels more realistic and they didn't fucking program it right, but it is what it is, That's crazy. That's a great Frankie and Ace mod. I watch One Piece on the every other weekly, so I could watch 2 or 3 episodes in a row. I love One Piece. But this is just a 2D fighting game, bro. No, there are no varieties in attacks. All right, so Brees, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. If you don't feel like this in real life, you're getting your ass beat. Actually, no. No, not at all. Brees, this is how I could tell. Listen, I don't know you, Brees, but you ain't been in a real fight like I have. You ever been jumped by 5 individuals and you're by yourself? I have. It ain't fun. It ain't no 2D shit.
Why are you trying to tell him what he hadn't been through, bro? What are you talking about?
I asked him. I said, have you ever been jumped by 5 people?
No, you said he did.
No, he said, look at the variety of attacks here. And I said, no, there is no variety. You're on a 2D plane.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about the dude shooting on the Twitter. The way he was shooting the gun and doing the combos.
The gunshots, Gumby animation.
You taking this to another level.
No, I'm not. No, 100% I'm not. He said, look at the variety of attacks. But that's just like, well, look at the variety of attacks on Xenoverse. But that's 3D. So there's no argument. It's like, oh, well, look at how many variety of attacks 2D has. 3D has just as many, if not more, because you're not limited to a 2D playing field. Oh, you was talking about the video.
Yes,
But I'm not taking it out of context. I'm not taking it out of context though, because
you went from saying his comment to asking him if he got jumped by 5 guys.
Because, all right, so think about it. If you got jumped by anybody, more than one person, in real life, is that a 3D playing field or is that a 2D playing field?
All right, man. Moving on.
That's crazy.
We got
just fucking answer the question. That's
EDP
crazy.
We got
better move on.
What's his name? ED4
Moist Critical.
Or Penguins, whoever this is. This
Moist
guy
Critical Penguins.
And the Penguins does not like EDDP or 40.
The girl that has a beard. Who said that?
This dude.
Custom, don't say that about him. Penguins. Don't say that about him.
I don't know though. I don't watch Penguins.
4-5.
I don't know why this shit is on here and I can't get rid of it. I don't understand. What is watch FIFA?
Refresh the screen.
Oh thanks.
What the has issued an apology for the cupcake.
Does anybody know what the EDP 445 stands for?
Incident.
I feel like I used to.
Probably see the comments. Probably tell you.
I feel like I used to, but I don't know what it stands for now.
Let's see. What's the comments say? No, they're probably just gonna shorten it. I don't know what the guy does, but apparently he a pedophile or something. So that's wild as fuck that he even has a channel. Like,
so you have no idea about the cupcake situation?
No, I know they some dude.
Then you don't
him to come outside.
What?
Coach him to come outside to do something and to meet some type of person or some shit. So they try to bust him to be a pedophile, like how Donnie was the other day.
It was. He thought.
I don't know. Those people are legit. I don't know, and he wasn't arrested.
No, they are. So, no, those people are legit.
I don't know.
The police got on to him. The police got mad at him. Remember, the police
got mad at who?
At the people that exposed EDP. They was like, "Yo, we had information on him, and y'all done fucked around and screwed a whole fucking y'all done screwed a whole fucking investigation up, and now we have to start over." And now he knows about it, which means he's gonna not fucking do anything for a while. So thank you for fucking our investigation.
Nah, dudes like that stay doing it. They find some way and they fuck up. They always do. They ain't gonna stop. Like Donnie ain't gonna stop just because he got arrested on.
You think EDP gonna fuck up eventually, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, they don't. They always.
Yeah, if he really about it, he definitely gonna fuck up.
I showed you guys across the street from that very park where he proposed to that 11-year-old is our police station. It's our police station in our city. Is exactly across the street. That's why the cops were there so quickly. They 50 feet away from that park. So for him to be that brazen and propose to that girl, I mean, yeah, EDP comes on here. Why he wants to be on here, bro? Like, I don't know. We'll check it out though.
Go. Not exactly the quickest response time, but it's a little bit faster than Valve responding to Team Fortress 2 issues. So I probably don't even need to give you the lore dump here. The story of EDP 445's fall from grace is a more well-known story than Little Red Riding Hood by this point. But just in case, 2 years ago, he was caught in a child predator sting operation, which also unearthed a lot of other repeated instances of him being inappropriate with minors in his community. For this, he lost his entire career, and since then he has desperately been trying to claw his way back to the internet because it's all he knows. It's his only home. So he pathetically comes back like every couple of months for the last 2 years, like clockwork, with a new pitiful attempt at reviving his internet career. There's only a few certainties in life: death, taxes, and EDP coming back when no one wants him to. He's posted videos on every platform that allows video sharing capability. I wouldn't have been surprised if he tried to make a career out of streaming on Xbox 360 Arcade Uno, where they used to let you use the Xbox fucking Connect or whatever in order to like have a webcam chat in Uno servers. Wouldn't have been surprised if he tried that. He has gone to every platform ever and has been banned from all of them because what EDP did is unforgivable. This is not something you can ever come back from. He should be counting his lucky stars he's not in jail. He must have had fairy godparents and they granted him one last wish and it was to avoid jail time. He is the only reason he's not there is because the investigation and all of the evidence was conducted online, so authorities usually don't use that in like actual prosecution or anything. So he must have collected all the fucking Dragon Balls and made a wish, and Shinron kept him out of jail. Because the amount of proof and evidence of not only the cupcake incident, obviously, where he actually went in person to meet a child for sex, not only just that, but like a repeated history of having similar circumstances with being inappropriate with kids, all of this very well documented. The fact that all of that exists and he's not in jail is beyond a miracle for EDP. And now he is once again doing his standard song and dance, trying to get back his internet career and find redemption. He's made a couple of videos in the past addressing it loosely, like where he's like eating a cupcake, so literally leaning into being a pedophile, I guess, and acknowledging it. And then only a handful of months ago, he made a statement on his website that was perhaps one of the wildest ideas ever cooked up by a human brain. He said that the whole cupcake incident, that whole scenario was actually all acting. He was hired for an acting job.
Wait, so it's not acting? So
it's not at all. Not at all. That was not an act at all.
Wait, but you said earlier the dudes is not legit, right? Because the cops got mad at them?
No, all right. So here, what I was trying to explain was the cops got mad at the people that exposed him because the cops already had information on him.
Okay, so he'd really be doing this.
Yes.
And now they can't bust him? They couldn't bust him?
Yeah, they can't bust him because there is a clause in all right, so basically it works like this. You can make fake Discord accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't even use. It's just like remember the perfection situation where it turned out to be totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. You can literally frame somebody and there's no proof of you framing them unless you get their hashtag numbers. But if they change their hashtag numbers, you almost can't even find their old hashtag because it changes it. It's an internet thing where the internet itself hides its billionaires. It hides the people that are doing this type of shit on the daily. Whereas a normal person, yeah, you could catch them, but the law says, well, I mean, technically, you can't prove that's them because it's an online account. Now, if you catch them in the act, it's all good. But for some reason, because they call EDP in the act off of online messages, that doesn't mean that who they had on video is EDP. That's how it works. It protects these big ass elites from getting fucked over and screwed over.
So the cops should have busted them instead of the people.
Yes, that's literally the only reason the cops were mad at the people that busted EDP was because if they wouldn't have messed with anything because they don't have no
why
law.
Didn't they just call the cops? Like tell them
that's why they were mad. That's why they were mad. It's because
dude linked up with our police. That's why the police arrested him, and they're 50 feet away from that park.
Mm-hmm.
He literally did that across.
Yeah, your guy did the right thing. Yeah, your guy did the exact thing he was supposed to do. Oh, I found out this motherfucker out here is trying to get with children. Say less. This is what you need to give us.
Oh, y'all,
give us
bro,
all this information. That's the way
I don't know when, but probably sometime this week we're gonna go over the. I got the tapes.
Oh,
I got what he was saying to the girl, what he thought was an 11-year-old. I got it all, bro, and it's pretty fucking crazy.
But yeah, that's the issue. Is if the people that caught EDP would have went to the police and be like, "Hey, listen, this is all of our evidence we have against this guy. We're about to go make a video on him." The police would tell him, Don't you dare fucking do that, or you're gonna fuck everything up. We've been tracking this motherfucker. We've been out here trying to get this fucker.
That's what happens when you do these vigilante shits, man.
Yep.
Like,
that's why they don't like. That's why Batman is.
Yeah.
That's why they don't like Batman or Spider-Man, because they're vigilantes. They're taking the law into their own hands.
But Batman be helping though.
So does Spider-Man.
It'd be bigger than what Commissioner Gordon be thinking. Like,
yeah, but EDP isn't a fucking supervillain. He's a pedophile.
Shit.
He's not a supervillain. He's
going after Powerpuff Girls.
He's a pedophile.
Supervillain. He is a supervillain.
Nah, a supervillain don't go after pedophiles. We're not talking about Mojo Jojo or him.
All those people go after the
We're not talking about none of. We talking about like a supervillain is a supervillain. No, a supervillain is fucking Carnage. A supervillain is fucking Kang the Conqueror. That
nigga
Galactus.
Real life supervillain to me. Like, hey,
but that's what I'm saying. A real life supervillain doesn't have the power that Kang the Conqueror has. Doesn't have the power that Galactus has. Doesn't have the power Thanos has. He don't have the power Mojo Jojo has.
Superfile, yeah.
I mean, just because you break the law in the worst way possible, it doesn't mean you're a supervillain.
He's a superfile.
Bro. Yeah, I would give him that term. That's a good term for him.
I'm a supervillain. He is supervillain.
He's not a villain. He is fucked up on the inside. He's
a
fucked up.
He's a villain.
A supervillain is fucked up on the inside.
You're not gonna change my mind. To me,
all right. So, what makes a supervillain? A terrible act, or how they commit the terrible act?
He's a supervillain.
What makes a supervillain is my question. Is it the terrible act, or is
it both, man? It could be anything. I'm not a villain.
What do you judge? What
he's doing is super villainy, right? I don't care what he's doing. Going after.
I feel like that's just villain status, because a super villain, like, all right, this is how I feel like. All right, you think that EDP is a super villain, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just a villain, because I feel like if EDP was a super villain, it would just be one cupcake and one girl. It'd be hundreds of cupcakes, hundreds of underage girls, because it's super. He's just a villain in my eyes.
To you,
he needs to be locked up. He needs to be locked up 100%. But he's not a super villain.
To you, cool.
I mean, do you think that, if you don't mind me asking, do you think that serial killers hold more weight than somebody like EDP that wants to do that terrible, like, unforgivable shit, but doesn't get to? But you got a serial killer that's done it multiple times. Do you hold them at the same weight that you would hold EDP? Like, sin wise, or like committed crime wise? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't even understand what you're asking.
I'm saying, like, do you hold, all right, so does every crime that is committed equal the same? Is it the same crime?
No, you know that. That's just different laws, different crimes for different states and cities and towns.
All right, so, and granted, I know you're not a Christian, but to me, a crime in general is just a crime. There's only certain things that you could do to make somebody go.
What does that have to do with being a Christian?
Simple. Because, like, in the Christian faith says, the only real sin is blasphemy. Either spitting on God's face or pretending you are God, which is spitting on God's face, because you're not. That's literally like the cardinal sin, all right, in the Christian faith. Yet, I consider, rape.
Wait, where are we going with this, bro? Like, where are we going with this?
The question I asked you, I said, do you consider? The question I asked you was, do you consider what EDP does, or do you consider what a serial killer does as the same thing? Do they hold the same weight?
It's not the same thing. One kills, one's a pedophile.
Do they hold the same weight, though?
Unless he kills that girl, he doing stuff too. Then he a killer. But
So is
serial
it
killer, don't you have to kill more than one person? That's like in a certain amount of time or some shit to be a serial killer.
all right? Well, how about just a murderer in general? I use serial killer as like worst example. Devil's advocate. Is it right to murder somebody? Just like or it's not right to murder somebody. Just like it's
What
not right to.
you
No,
know?
I'm just trying to pick your brain. I'm just trying to figure out, where you stand on the issue. It's like because at the end of the
what
day,
issue?
the issue. Okay, issue probably isn't the right word. What I'm asking is, do you feel like crimes weigh the same?
Chat, yeah, please tell me what's going on, man.
No, I'm just asking questions, bro. Like I can't ask questions.
I can't even give you a response because you going off multiple stuff. I don't understand what this has to do with what's
Well,
going
if you would
on, bro.
answer a question, you would.
What is the question?
All right, I've asked like 3 and you won't answer. Okay, here's the question. Do you feel like, regardless of what you commit, whether either sin, illegal act, whatever you want to call it, no religion, you've got wrong and right. Do you consider something like a pedo the same as somebody that murders somebody? Do you consider that the same crime?
It's
Even
not,
though it's
bro.
not?
It's different.
So
It's
you just
not
said
the
so.
same. You
All
know
right.
that though. You know it's different crimes, right?
I'm not saying it's a different crime. I'm saying, do you hold it at the same weight?
It's different crimes, Asia.
But
how can I hold it at the same? It's different crime.
Simple, because you just took for instance, right? Like the pedo stuff, you took a child's innocence. Does that guy deserve death?
What?
I'm just asking.
Did that dude do that?
If a guy, takes a child's innocence, regardless of, what happened, he took a child's innocence. Does he deserve death?
What do you mean he took a child's innocence? Like he took her life?
Raped her. Raped it. Him, her, whatever.
They go to jail for life, nigga. That's what they do. Or
okay.
they get killed. I don't know what would be happening.
Yeah. Or something happens in prison. Okay, so then you probably agree that if somebody takes a life that wasn't worth taking, like you killed you killed somebody that should have never been killed. Not no gang shit. Just you're on some gang shit or you're on some dumb shit, and you fuck around. Maybe you fucking accidentally crash your car and you kill a whole fucking family of 3 or 4. Maybe you're a gangbanger and you shoot up a house and you kill 2 or 3 people in a family. Does that hold the same weight as each other as it does for somebody that, raped a child? The reason I'm asking is because I think it does.
What do you mean hold the same weight? What do you mean?
How can I explain it? Okay, it's like,
please.
Do you consider? All right, so all right. I got it. I understand. All right, I got it. Stealing a pack of bubble gum ain't shit, right? I mean, yeah, you shouldn't do it. It's not right, and I'm not gonna tell you to do it, but it's still wrong, right?
Yeah.
Same with taking the innocence and or graping a child. They hold different weight. I'm not going to punish the child that steals a pack of bubblegum compared to the child that literally grapes somebody. He may not truly understand what he's done, but he's about to, because he didn't just commit some petty theft. It's not like, oh, you sold drugs and now you're a fucking felon for the rest of your life, and because you got caught. It's like you literally ruined somebody's life. Like now they will never be the same. So the reason I asked you the questions was, does one sin or one crime, because a sin and a crime is the same thing in my opinion, because a crime is not against God. A crime is totally against God, because my God, he doesn't want you to break the law. He wants you to obey the laws of the world. That's just the way it is. At least in Christianity. But I'm asking, do different levels of crimes or sins equal to different layers of punishment? And if they do, I'm saying that all sin is created equal. And the reason I'm asking is because we live in a society where, oh, well, there's so many different things that go, oh, well, this person feels this way, this person feels that way. Is there a line that we can draw that makes us say, no, this is wrong for this reason, this is right for this reason, this is not okay, this is okay? That's the reason I'm asking. So is there a line drawn compared to the crime that is committed?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Bro, I don't even understand the question. There's a line drawn to the crime committed of what? To who?
Of the crime. There is a line drawn. You're not going to hold somebody that stole a piece of gum responsible to the same degree as you hold somebody accountable and responsible to somebody that murdered somebody. A sin is a sin. A crime is a crime. But stealing bubblegum is light work compared to murdering somebody. So my question was, do you think that something like that is applicable in our process of, oh, you're guilty, no, you're innocent? It's a question of, do you think that certain crimes don't mean as much as other crimes? That's all I'm asking.
What? Yeah. So wait. Yeah. I don't like some crimes ain't as big as others.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So now I get to make my final point. Since you agree with it, because I agree too. You know, I'm not gonna punish the little kid that stole a piece of bubblegum or the fucking grown man that stole a piece of bubblegum compared to the kid or the guy that murdered somebody. They have different crimes and they weigh differently. They hold much more significant weight. So the reason I asked you that was because if you got a guy, you know, because we agree on a lot of things, but we also disagree on a lot of things. You wouldn't hold something against somebody because they disagree with you, would you?
No.
Of course not. Because if you did, me and you wouldn't be partners in this.
Where's this going, bro?
I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain it. So if EDP, right, didn't actually do anything, he just showed up to a place where he was supposedly about to do something. Supposedly. Shut up, Six World. Shut up. Trying to fucking talk. You pulling a custom. Just let me finish.
Pulling a custom? What's that?
What I'm trying to explain.
Bro, you're getting everyone confused, bro. Like, it's not just me.
All right, say less. Let's just move on then. Fuck it. I guess I would need to do better in fucking making the shit shorter. I mean, I try to explain it, and you just like, I don't understand. It's like, all right, well, let me.
We don't, bro. We don't.
But
bro.
I try to explain it, and then you go, I still don't understand. I'm like, I don't know how better I could explain it to you.
Do you not see not just me, bro? It's confusion in this chat, bro. It's that we don't get what's going on, bro.
That's why I said. That's
in
why
your head is probably better. I don't know,
but that's why I just said, fine, fuck it. We'll just move on.
Right.
I need to do a better job of explaining that shit shorter.
That's
right. On me. That's on me.
We got a new history movie for you history buffs out there. If you guys like history, I used to like history in high school. I used to like reading about it. And dabble a little bit as an adult with documentaries and things and such. But I guess they got a new movie, and I remember we watched. I
was a history major.
It was a long time ago, but it was there's this dude Daniel Day-Lewis, right? Everybody talks about his acting, but he played Lincoln, and everybody loved that, right? And he was a good Lincoln. You know, I got kind of bored. But it was still a straight movie. But when they do historical pieces like that, I kind of like it. So they're doing Napoleon.
Shut up, Pasio. I'm sorry. Continue.
Right, and I guess Napoleon's I believe he's French, right? I think he's French.
Yeah, Napoleon
Right?
Bonaparte was.
All I know is when he was supposed to be short. I don't know what he did, but
yeah, he was short as hell.
But then they say he wasn't short. Like there's a lot of these people saying he was 5'9", so that's not that short. That's pretty straight. 5'9".
You talking about in the trailer or like history?
No, in real life. In history, they saying that he wasn't short. Those are rumors. Like they saying in real history he was 5'9". Like the short stuff is rumors. So I was like, damn, all right. But that's the only thing I really knew about him. That's the only thing. So they doing a new Napoleon movie, and it's got Joaquin Phoenix, and he's a good actor. So he was talking and married that cell phone, and I felt like, well, we'll just check it out, see what it's like, So check out
No doubt you've seen the chaos in the streets. We must make an example, or France will fall.
What would you do if this assignment of defense was transferred to you?
I promise you brilliant successes. Everyone.
Oh my God.
Everyone around here. What is this costume you have on? This is my uniform. Everyone is so near. I led the French victory at Toulon.
What? No.
What is your name?
Napoleon.
As the course of my life just changed. Napoleon.
I'm destined for greatness.
Did you notice the nose on the Sphinx?
But those in power only see me as a sword.
I suggest you take the throne as a
king. Shall we vote?
Wow.
This vermin has held the world hostage with his egotism and his lack of simple good manners.
You think you're great? You are just a tiny little brute that is nothing without me.
She thinks highly of herself.
Forces against me.
What's the outcome of this if you don't succeed?
Your Majesty, we are discovered. Good.
It's a trap!
I'm the first to admit when I make a mistake. I simply never do.
Oh my God, he's a fucking narcissist. Oh my God.
Damn, Thanksgiving? I don't know, man. Like, it just looks like, honestly, like they all just got dressed up in these clothes. Like, it don't look like it was back then. Maybe just, I don't know. It's just, when they do stuff like this, like, I feel like they're trying to rewrite history or something. I don't know.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite old movie that you feel like didn't try to, take, like they just try to portray the story that actually happened?
Favorite old movie?
Yeah, like they did something like this. Like mine would be either Tombstone or The Patriot. More or less Tombstone.
I don't know. I like 300, but my teacher got pissed when I said that. Mr. McCormick was very mad. That's not historically accurate.
I had a Mr. McCormick.
It was a good movie, man. I was just like, oh, it was a good movie to me. I didn't want to look for historical accurate. This is Sparta, and he kicked the nigga. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see blood.
Sparta.
Our arrows will block the sun. Then we'll fight in the shade. Like that, I like that movie. It was fun. I don't know. It wasn't historically accurate. Of course, they don't have 8-10 feet tall beings and 4-arm fucking creatures. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit ain't real. But it's like you got a movie. But 300, was on a cliff's edge. You could kind of feel like that was legit. And they had like, it was, BC times. So they wore like drapes and shit, they like, and then they just filmed around stone pillars. Like, the budget was insane. So they could just really make a village really and just do some type of shit. This just seemed like the whole movie going to be on the field. You know what I mean? Dark.
Nah.
Shit. I don't know. It just looked.
Nah, it's the opposite.
There's a show out right now that's like a British show, and they all dress like 1800s and shit like that.
You ain't talking about the Shelbys, right?
I have no idea, but they are British, bro. They are British. Like all of them sound.
Changreta.
I don't know. My bitch watch it. I don't watch this stuff. But it's all like it's all Britishy.
It feels
like that one's straight, I guess, because how they take baths looks accurate. Like, you know what I mean? Like how they dance. Like there's certain stuff in there, but I just feel like at any moment someone's gonna pull out an iPhone. Like I don't know. Like I feel like they'll fuck up like Game of Thrones. They'll have the
this ain't no Game of Thrones. I was just about to say this ain't no Game of Thrones getting a Starbucks coffee.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they're like one camera shot from that. I don't know. Like this didn't feel like I'm taken back to 1700 or whatever the fuck this dude was born. This just feels like this is Hollywood. I don't know.
Well, see, a lot of this to me feels like. And Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor. To be honest,
even look like him.
It does.
Maybe
to me,
dudes are getting old, or we're getting old.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Me, you, and him.
He just did Joker,
but no, just did. He did it like he did it like 2-3 years ago, bro.
Oh, but look at bro. That's not that long. He's been
bro.
He's gonna do another one.
All right, so hear me out. Yeah, it's not that long. When you're doing like 6 movies, 4 movies, 3 movies in a row. But it is that long when you're already 40-something years old, bro. Well, like, look at the wrinkles on his chin in the picture right here. He's already old.
And Secret Invasion.
They listen. They did CGI on him. He looks much older.
I don't know. He's kind of hunching over. Like you could see he's wearing.
They bullshitted him. He should have been
doing a lot of
Sam Jackson,
Steven Seagal shit. Like he's sitting down a lot and
like fighting in chairs and shit. Like what are you doing? Netflix. Wait, it's not Disney Plus. Disney what are you doing? Yeah. Get my man Samuel L. Jackson out the fucking chair. This ain't a Steven Seagal movie. Let that man fuck the K. Let him go crazy. Yo, he may not be able to do it, but get that man a stunt double or something, bro. Like, we're not watching fucking, bro. He's Nick Fury. He's Nick Fury, bro. I'm not watching a fucking old ass Nick Fury in a cane. If I wanted to watch some shit like that, I'd go watch Batman Beyond. You dumb assholes. Fucking give me the Nick Fury we deserve,
bro. He's the
my God. It's insane.
Quickly do a Steven Seagal movie, like quickly.
The only reason you would quickly do a Steven Seagal movie is because you do not have to be athletic to do a Steven Seagal movie.
I would love. No, it's not that. There's some of the most hilarious movies I've ever seen in my life. Like you got to see this movie with Mike Tyson as an African prince.
Oh, we have to. Speaking of that, we have to talk after the podcast because I got a crazy idea on some shit like that.
It is insane the way he delivers his lines, and they never fight each other. These guys probably don't like each other, or they're just scheduling, but they're never in the same room. So when they actually hooked up and fought in the first opening scene,
they never actually had a fight.
Yeah, they never had a fight. It was stunt doubles, and it was just hilarious. You can tell. And the audience can tell. Like, there's at one point, Steven Seagal has to be on his knees because he got hurt. He got hit. And he refuses to go on his knees. So the stunt double then goes on his knees. You kind of figure, like, he's not going to be on his knees. Then the stunt double has no ponytail when he falls to the ground. Like, it is hilarious, bro. Like, it is just like, yeah, bro, this dude, he has a stunt double who walks. Like, the scenes where he doesn't just want to regularly walk. There's a stunt double for him walking, bro.
It's even worse than that, bro. Like, he has certain movies where he won't even fucking redo his
Yeah,
lines.
he won't even do his own lines.
He won't
It's
even
someone
say
else.
his own lines. You
It's
can hear
someone
another guy. It's not even like it's close. It's like you can hear Steven Seagal go, I used to fucking, I worked with helicopters for like 40 years. That's why I know they call that a flappy. And then the very next line will be, because I worked with airline units for 49 years. And it's like, that is not the same guy. It's like a totally different voice.
What's wrong with you? You can't check your 6.
My
Like,
guy,
what?
listen. He's like, my dude, listen to me. It's like, bro, you're white. What are you talking? What are you saying?
Sounds like a Southern black man. Hey man,
Yes.
what's going on with you? You tripping over here now?
Yeah, you tripping like a motherfucker, man. Like we out here just trying to be cool, and you out here like, oh, this is your life.
We gotta touch on Steven tomorrow, yo.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Oh my god! Oh
my
god!
We're an hour and 40 in. Let's go.
I'm gonna have so much material tomorrow to show y'all. Like, there's some of the greatest movies you'll ever see in your life.
Oh man, don't give him too much, bro. Don't give him too much.
Bro, if you seriously like, damn, there's no comedy out there, there's nothing to watch. Like, watch Steven.
Watch you a Steven Seagal movie and you will trip shit just on how terrible the movie is.
Oh yeah, I gotta review Superman tomorrow too. He's got a new movie, or I watched the episode. He's got a new cartoon.
Oh, from DC?
Yeah, or I don't know if it's DC.
Damn, that shit say Adult Swim. What?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We gotta review that.
But I watched the episode yesterday. Shout out to people put in the Discord. Appreciate it. We'll review that tomorrow. We'll dive in more of this EDDP guy because he apologized. I just felt like he said this lady's apology was the worst ever. And I'm like, I think anything that EDD is gonna say will be worse than
Listen, all apology videos are trash. I don't like any apology videos.
I was like, I really did not know she was that one girl, that Pee Wee Herman type girl. Because my kid used to check her shit out.
Wait, what is hey, click on, if you don't mind, just click on. I just want to see what she actually looks like from like the actual video instead of a
sweet and creamy
thumbnail where I can barely see her.
Well, I never thought this day would come.
Speed it up so I can
just made an apology video.
I just want to see what she looks like.
Anime's iconic interpretive dance.
Yeah, just pause it. Oh, her. Oh yeah, that was bad. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, she like Pee Wee Herman, but for females.
Shit, she looked like a man with that face. Was that out of pocket?
She remind me of that what's that Twitch girl?
I don't know.
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Was it Pokemon?
Yeah.
Pokemon? Which one is
Pokemon? Is
Pokemon. Pokemon. That's
her nose is huge compared to Pokemon, but that's hilarious that you said that. I didn't say it was you.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying she remind me of that girl.
That's crazy because look at this dumbass. We could talk about her tomorrow. That's crazy.
Where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was weird to me. I haven't done that for years, you see.
Oh my God.
I changed my behavior and I took accountability. Let's go on the toxic gossip train.
Stop it. Oh my God, bro. If you think you took accountability, you wouldn't have fucking made a song out of it. I'm done.
And it's a playful song. I think she's like,
yeah, like hey, she's literally
your favorite person. We reacted to it.
She's trying. She's trying everybody that watches that video. That's crazy.
You want to react to his?
Not tonight.
All right, tomorrow. That Abby dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're always telling me to check his shit out, bro.
No, I'm not telling you to check his shit.
Aren't you a member? Let me check this out. I think you're a member, right?
Do you want me to share my here? I'll share my screen so you.
He's a member.
Yeah. Here, I'll share my screen real quick just to prove my point.
That man's a member, bro.
Let's see.
Don't unsubscribe either.
Oh no! I'm pulling it up right now. Now.
Watch him try to unsubscribe.
No, I'm not. No, don't switch. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? No. All right, here we go. Present. What the fuck? Present. Video file?
Bro,
Oh,
he's trying
no.
to log out and get rid of the membership. I know your deal.
Speed dial.
They got your credit card information.
I'll show you all of my stuff. That's tomorrow's video.
She said that's a hit.
Horror, thriller,
Hey,
anime, 18 plus.
she was playing
18
it
plus.
though. I can't play those. What are those called? You know what those are called, right?
What are they called? Oh.
What she was playing, that instrument she was using.
A ukulele.
Yeah. I can't play that
From
shit.
Hawaii.
But
I can't either. I play guitar.
She was playing it though. She was playing it though, so she know how to play it.
But that was the problem. That was the problem. She out here playing it because she know how to play it, and it's not hard to play a ukulele. It's not. It's only 4 strings. I literally have an extra 3 strings on my guitar that I play now. When I learned how to play guitar, I learned with the extra 2.
The only guitar guy is acoustic. It's very sad.
What's her name?
Acoustic?
No. What was I supposed to be looking up?
I don't know.
I was supposed to prove something that I wasn't.
You can't prove it now because by the time you could already deleted it. But we already knew you're a member of Hassan Abi's channel.
Oh, Hassan.
It's like the DSP situation. Like you could have on live showed us your WWE account, but you chose not to. So now when you want to show it, when you go take a break and come back, I'll show you the account. Like
So 4 days ago, I watched this video while I was at work on lunch break. If I was subscribed to him, right, and supported him, right, I would like the video, right?
No.
Or at least have some type of comment, right?
You just block user. You just block the user.
I didn't block what? I didn't block.
All you have to do is hit block user, and you'll get rid of all your shit.
Can you show me how to do that real quick?
You go to somebody's channel, and you push these 3 dots, and you click the 3 dots, and it says block user.
3 dots. All right. Are you talking about on your phone?
I never did it on my laptop.
You haven't?
That's interesting though. Because it has desktop view, so I don't ever use my laptop. So I don't like the desktop view.
See, I'd have to hook my phone up, and I can't even show it live because I don't have the my cord ain't come in from the mail yet.
Oh yeah, he am I. You got the wrench. Okay, I seen it.
You know what?
I seen it.
I'm about sick of you. I'm about fucking sick of you.
But he wasn't using this account. It was another
ugly
account.
bitch.
I know his other account.
I'm on Zacian, and this is my look at that.
You use Zacian Inc. You use the other account. Right? You use the other account.
There is no in a galaxy far, far away.
That's all I heard. Right?
And I was actually out here. Look at the only 2 accounts I have. View all channels. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Where are the other channels? Where's the other channels you speak of?
I'm gonna ask this Hassan dude if he knows you, and if he tells me, oh yeah, like,
bro, if he says he knows me, I'll be like, you know what? You fucking got it because I'm fucking flabbergasted in this.
Oh yeah, I know that dude.
If he says he knows Zacian, I'd be like, all right, you know what? That's crazy because I don't know what to say at this point because I'm too small for him to know me.
Stole your thing.
He ain't
no.
I ain't stole nothing from him. He ain't stole nothing from me.
When you type in your name, someone else has the channel.
What are you talking about?
I tried to type in your name yesterday. Hold on. Someone else has your channel.
Nah.
Or they're spelling the name like it.
Xazien. I feel like part of my issue is I have a weird ass fucking name because it's original. And it's like nobody knows how to say it.
I thought niggas like weird ass names. Like
that's
I've been seeing all these channels with weird ass names.
That's what I thought. That's why I used it, but like I don't know.
The pot calls the kettle black TV.
Maybe
like, you know what I mean? Like this all weird ass shits.
I mean shit, look at me in my blue shirt. You have
dog water.
You look like dog water.
I don't even understand dog water, bro. Like what is like an
all right, so dog water. All right, for instance, Dog water is less than pond water. All right. Dog water is sitting in a bowl that you can pick up with both of your hands, possibly even one hand, and not struggle. All right. That's how little water's in there, which means the water is calm. The water is still. The water doesn't give you any resistance. In a pond, which is bigger than a dog bowl, the water is still weak. You could literally swim wherever you want. You don't have to worry about the waves capsizing you or anything. And then you got a lake. Yeah, a lake is the same thing, except it's like humongous. And there's hella fucking organisms in the water. Fish, turtles, alligators, snapping turtles, snakes, all type shit. And then you got the ocean, which has waves because of the moon. And it can kill you if you get out too far. So that's why I say you like dog water. You weak as pond water. Because pond water and dog water don't have no ripples in the waves. There's no resistance, no friction. In a lake, you can have a boat drive by and make your whole tube go up and down. Oh, shit, I hit my mic. Go up and down and make you feel like you're about to capsize. But can't have that in a pond. Can't have that in dog water. That's why I say that's why anybody will say dog water or you're weak as pond water. Because the water in a dog bowl ain't strong at all. I hope you learned something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dead ass. That's what it is. It's like water that sits in a bowl, it has no power. Water that's in the ocean is the most powerful water. So when you say you're weak as dog water, you're weak as a bowl of water that's for your dog to drink. You're weak as pond water. You're weak as a pond that you fish out of when you don't even own the pond and you're pond hopping or trespassing, whatever you want to call it. That's what that means. It's just there's no strength to you when you know it's disrespectful. 100%. It's 100% disrespectful.
Well, all right, everybody. We'll be back at it tomorrow, man. We got to have some great topics for you tomorrow. Good show for you guys. Make sure you guys tune in, okay? I got a video dropping tomorrow as well. I haven't done anything in like 2 weeks, so I feel like giving y'all something. But be on the lookout for that tomorrow, man. And I just dropped on my MMA channel, scored big, 1,500 views in one day. Whew.
That's wild.
I haven't uploaded in a month either. So they was waiting for me. All right.
I hit the like button too. I had to do you a solid and not comment because I didn't want nobody to think I was helping you get your views, you know. So I was like, you know,
wait, you don't want to help me get my views?
No, I didn't want people people to think that I was the reason you were getting your views. So I just liked the video, you know, and didn't comment.
I'm gonna start buying them now,
thing.
Okay? But be on the lookout for that if you're into sports, man. I'll be sure to drop a link in the Discord or something, man. But I appreciate everybody stopping by today, man. Hasio, Breeze, Zajan.
Shut up, Hasio.
Six World.
I didn't shave my beard.
Sauce, if you there.
Okay.
And everybody else in, man. All right.
Yeah, thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all be fucking safe. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
I just realized we're on the LagFest. Y'all know, right?
Yeah, you realize that we back like cook crack, baby. And I dare StreamYard to try and take this shit away from us again because we already got it fixed. And we'll you know what? I'll say that for next channel angles. I'm not gonna include.
Oh yeah, and I gotta propose mines to this. I'm gonna try to hit it off Saturday to Sunday with me and my brother for our versus battle. But it will,
yeah,
I did it. I haven't did the announcement, but I'll just do it now. It will be Jinbei versus Kisame. So we're just gonna do that and run that off, man. Because I want to do that for a minute. And then between though, I might do one myself if he doesn't really have the time. Saturday myself, but this is just my personal thing. And I'm gonna do Fujitora from One Piece versus Inoki, both gravity people. So I wanted to mix that up a little bit from Naruto. So be on the lookout for those, man. This Saturday we're gonna be going
That'd
crazy.
be fire.
And
Hell
yeah, man, appreciate y'all stopping by. Thank you guys. Make sure y'all hit the buttons, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Look, I want some bit loud like a house.